Alright, think I got most of the settings. I don't know what half this shit is anymore. There've been so many fucking updates lately. Dude, this feels foreign to me. Oh shit, I gotta charge my headset battery. Dude. Oh jeez. 1 second. Alright. Battery change. I figured we'll just goof around just a short little bit. I jumped on a buddy server, which is a predominant PvE one, but if you've never played Rust versus DayZ, half the fucking buttons are backwards. So like right there, I just tried to tab to loot, knowing that there's no even loot there. So I gotta break that, or else you're just gonna watch me get fucking rolled on an official. What up, Mick? Welcome to Gorka. Thank God the sun's coming up. Huge. Fucking huge. Yeah, just pushed the wrong button trying to figure out how to crouch. Ever played Infected? I think I did. Not for much time, but... Yep, still hitting the wrong keys. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I don't think we're gonna stay over here for too long. This might be more of a off-stream goof around, relearn it, then we go around. I should probably keep that just in case. Add an additional 0 to what you just said there. I have 10,000 on this game. And see, I'm trying to tab to even look in there. Fucking, let's keep the water bottle. This is definitely not Gorka. Like I said, we'll see how it looks and feels and everything like that for some of the folks, but I'm just waiting for others to wake up on either Doug or Lug. And then we'll potentially go over there, depending on how much y'all can tolerate this. There's a big one. Yeah, dude, I've played this since it came out. So I think since like, I think it's going on 12 years or something like that, 11 years? Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Alright, we'll see what we can do. Like I said, this is just a chill PvE-VP server. Just to warm me back up into what button does what. Because like I said, you'd literally see a death simulator if I go to one of the quote-unquote officials. So you're going to see me do things like that, and that's me being nice. If you leave something in one of these, this entity of this car won't despawn. It'll just stay stagnant and stay there. I did turn off all the global chat and stuff like that, so there shouldn't be too much chitter chatter. And I turned off nudity, so we should be fine there. Is that enough? And yes, I have a lot of fucking skins. Yeah, let's go with the charity one. That one was a good one. Definitely go burlap. What do we feel like wearing? Should be a farmer, sheriff, a gentleman, disco. Let's go as a gentleman. Need my signature beard. Definitely gonna want one of these. I'll wait on that for now. And the other one too, so it's not me choosing to play a female character. Your Steam account is attached to your Rust account, and it's just randomly generated. There's no way of switching unless you delete your Steam and buy the game again, kind of thing. It's fucking crazy how they haven't added any kind of character customization. Should probably make some foot wrappings. Oh, let's fucking go. piece of shit, but we'll take it. Oh yeah, 100%. All the character models are individually goofy on their own bit. I just happen to get like a young white chick. So this fucking gun sucks. Thank you. There went all my bullets. That's fine. We're gonna see how fast I can roll a little base. Probably keep that for a little bit. Oops. Definitely need... Oh yeah, that's right, I need stone. Yeah, don't need that. A little bit of stone. Let's make some arrows real quick. That was an NPC. So there's random generated NPCs that are... they wander the side of the road. They kind of hover one of those little... In a sense, you'd pretty much call it like a POI, right? So it's like a fully loaded truck that had 3 barrels and a crate on it. See, and there it goes. That's why you empty out everything. I saw a stone node right over here somewhere. There it is. And then you'll see like this little shiny dot, right? So this is like a... You hit here and you can mine things faster, similar to what I was doing on the tree. That's the red X. You just get things a little bit quicker. Well, still 345 to play with. Alright. Let's go run this monument over here. And these little bits are just random ones, so like this is metal. You'll see like, I keep trying to zoom in, you can't zoom your vision like you can on DayZ. So this is sulfur, so sulfur is what you need to get all your gunpowder and everything. So they recently added this one a little while back where like there's these little wood piles because on the desert it's really hard to get wood. Because this whole map, actually I haven't even looked at the map. This is the whole map. Fuck, he made a big one. So you've got all these different POIs and everything like that on here. You can see all of this is desert. You got some in-between stuff. This darker green right here, which we're getting close to, is all going to be jungle. So we can go fight some fucking crazy shit in there. These are deep lakes. You got all the snow biome. Little bits like this will show you that there's a swamp there, a cave here, a canyon, a phallic-shaped lake. Oh, I thought I saw over there. It was. scrap. This stuff right here is the currency. Right, so that's pretty much what everything's traded for. What I'm doing now is I'm going to set this down. Now, if I die, I have a choice of waking up there. I can have 15 of those around the map. Perfect, winning. Goodbye. And then these are buildable cars. You can find all the car parts. You can craft all the car parts. And then you toss them all in there. Fix them up. There's different sizes of them. I shouldn't have to explain a hazmat suit. This makes it so I can go into hazardous areas that have radiation. There's no like gas zone, it's just radiation. Which where we're going right now does have a little bit of radiation, nothing too terrible. Daisy's more realistic. Like my biggest attraction to this is how big building has come up. So pretty much that was like my whole goal, is just kind of like relax and just build some stuff, because like you can have full-blown electricity. You can have like complete automation and stuff like that. Oh, you like my little coconut bra, Diana? I could change it. I got speedos and stuff like that. I got mummy wraps. Yeah, exactly. To me, PvP here sucks. Weapons are ass compared to Daisy. Nothing about that part's realistic. But the building, it can't be matched. Well, it can be with other, like, big build games, but this is where the divide for me is building. Which this server technically is a 1-month wipe server. So we could just throw down something little, and then, you know, in some lull time, or anyone wants to see it, we can start building. Make that kind of our goal. Like I said, I'm just doing this just to kind of warm back up to things. As I'm still hitting, like, wrong buttons and stuff like that. Then all these red barrels is giving me crude oil and low grade. So low grade's your fuel that you use for boats, cars, helicopters. And then crude, there's things like this, a little refinery, where I could toss it in there with some wood and it'll melt it down and give me more of this, which, let's just go ahead and start that. Not empty. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the food earlier too, that was clutch. Oh, exactly, Mick. Like, no joke, like, it is hard to put anything by it. They changed up so much that you can do now, build-wise. And then, like I said, with the full, complete electrical crap you can do. It's nuts. Like, abso-fucking-lutely nuts. And that's, you know, my main attraction to the server itself, or to the game as well, is exactly that, just building, right? It's constantly progressing there. They have slowly started adding in some new guns. They made it to where you could make your own, like, HLMG. We got pocket spaces. So what this dome is, that the domes are PvP. This dome being right here, I think, means an airdrop just recently came down, or... Oh, it's water treatment. It is a timed one. Let's do this. Probably even get better stuff once I get up top. I'm not gonna sit there and let you guys watch me stare at a crate for 15 minutes while it fucking unlocks. But you can get some pretty good shit out of it. Yeah, like, when I tell you that most all of my bases, when I make them, are fully automated, it's to the point where I have the app on my phone. I can click a button on my phone, and it'll open up every single door in my base per floor if I set it up that way, or just every single one in certain sections, or it'll close them. So, like, I never have to technically open a door. Like, it's crazy. I can turn on turrets, turn off turrets. That's the one thing I like about this one, too. There's a lot more that you can, you know, protect yourself with when it comes to offline raiding. With all the turrets and smart alarms that ping your actual cell phone is crazy. Yeah, upstairs we remodeled a little bit. Welcome to the barn. All the hay is gone. It's crazy. It snowed. This definitely ain't Gorka. Dude, the app is sick. Like, you can message your teammates from the app and talk to them in the game chat kind of thing. Like, once you have a party UI. Like, it's nuts. Yeah, this is built into the game. Like, everyone has the option of doing it. Which we'll see here. Once we get some scrap going, see where the outpost is, go start learning stuff. But there's a good chance that up here I might find a seismic alarm. The seismic alarm... look at that, we're getting close to raiding. The seismic alarm... It's literally what it is, right? It's a seismic alarm. If anything blows up around, I want to say it's like a 30-meter proximity around it, so you can put it in the center of your base, or you can put it on all the outskirts of your base and in the center. It'll tell you exactly where someone's blowing in. You just change it to the east side, west side, north side, south side, and core. So you kind of know how much time you got to, you know, get on there and help out. Unfortunately, it's all ass. Oh well. Ooh, that one hurt. Yeah, exactly. You know, for me, it's also crazy on just the amount of, like, graphic updates that had happened, like, texture-wise, when it comes to all these other random, like, you know, new additional POIs, monuments. Like, it's crazy. And half of them, like, require skill, you know, to be able to do them properly. And then I'd say my next big one too, especially for someone, you know, if you're working a full-time job, like going out searching for that magazine or that one part you need for this, that, the other, like you can learn everything here. Like that, these are fucking super good high-end wise, but I'm not gonna waste my inventory. So like everything in here, you can craft all this. Once you build these, the workbenches, that's how you learn how to craft all the additional stuff. So in a sense, all of this that I'm getting right here, if I sat here and just hit enough barrels on the side of the street, I could go all the way to, you know, full AK and everything like that in pretty much no time. Oh, dude. Rust was always my... not Rust. Dome was always my favorite monument. They made it way easier now. You used to have to do a fucking terrifying jump from the very top to jump across two skinny little beams to get up to the very tippy top. But like, I'm pretty sure that I've probably broken world records with it. Fuck it, we don't need that. Alright. So now that we've... Actually, let's go... So then, stuff like this is just a random barrel. And I just remembered I got oil cooking over there. But as you see, it's giving me comfort. It bumps up to 100%. Now if you watch my food and water, those will start going down, and I'll start healing a lot faster. So it's pretty fun. Or pretty cool, I would say. We don't need any charcoals right now. So we are here. Outpost is... Here's Bandit. Fucking blind. Supermarket launch, power plant, mining, excavator. Oh, outpost is right here. Okay, so we've got to get over here. Cool thing too is I can just do one of these, and then if you look at the top of my screen, I need to go that way. So it's nice for cheating kind of thing, but I'd say we have enough fuel. Let's just go on a fucking little ride, which... Yeah, if I keep going this way, I'll hit some train tracks. Oh, and there's horses. I'm trying to use my hands to talk. I can take that fucking horse and ride it, which... Nope, don't need to. Go forward. So now this is the jungle biome. Yeah, up in some of these trees, you'll see like vines. You can actually swing vine to all those really big tall trees. Yeah, there's the vines. But that tree right there will take you to the next one, so you never even have to touch the ground. There's like poisonous snakes, there's fucking panthers. Like, it's crazy. There's alligators everywhere. Could stop at bandit camp and do a bunch of gambling, but I figure we'll try to speed run something. And the trains are smart trains, so I don't have to steer it and pick which track I go down, which is kind of nice, because sometimes you'll have to second guess, and then you have to back up because you're about to run into something else, or you can link up to other carts, which is pretty cool. Which sign? Unfortunately, we don't have any ammo, and it would take too many fucking arrow shots to... Well, this is a little military base. So on certain servers, this specific one, you can clear it out, and then they have like a HIMARS in there, so it just launches fucking rockets from the sky, and you can paint someone's base with a laser, and then fire it off, and it'll just fucking nuke them. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping he'd run towards me. All the features out there, yeah. Tank lamp. Oh my god. Let's just cut them up the old-fashioned way. A compass? That's fucking goofy. Oh yeah, I guess it. We'll just wait till we get to outpost. So pretty much regardless of what server you ever play on, the outpost is a safe zone. So I'll show you why. So you always want to make sure that your hands are empty, you don't have any guns out or anything, and it'll give you a warning. But also you can't just kill someone and run into the safe zone. You get a timer. Depending on what you do, the timer lasts longer. So since I used a bow there, I'm not high risk. It's got aim bots everywhere. And they're literally everywhere across the roofs, inside all this, and then it's got NPCs to walk around. There's one in the back of a truck. And all the boot steps you're hearing right now are NPCs. And you can gamble. No, let's not do that. Is that the cannon thing that you can have at your base? No, the ones you can have at your base are a lot smaller. And then they recently added these guys too, so if I talk to him, he's always waving at me, he'll give me a quest. And from some of these quests, they'll give you some pretty decent shit to start off with. And then they added the phones in here. So in a sense, because I've got streamer mode on, I can call all the different monuments. Every monument has a payphone, but then you can have your own phone set up in your own base, so you can literally call each other on a cell phone and talk to each other. And then they've got all these different, vending machines that you can buy stuff, mainly with scrap. This one you can trade in resources to get different resources. The refineries, that's how you made the stuff back there. These are the workbenches. So this is how you learn everything. So this is your tier 1. So in a sense, we'll just learn those 2 basic things off the bat. And then, oh, I don't know if I have enough. it is, tier 2. Alright, so we just skipped everything. No, legit. I've called people like, hey, you better fucking make sure all your boys are waking up because I'm coming to raid you. Shit, we are a little short on scrap. It's one other important bit I want to get here while I make the workbench. Dirt road or no? Couple more scrap and we're good to go. Rejoice. We got enough fuel. We got a motorcycle over there we could take. That's probably one of the next coolest ones that they added was motorcycles. Oh, I should have ran the other way, duh. And normally this pig would attack you, but since we're in a safe zone, it won't attack. Same with bears and wolves. The wolves recently got a crazy new AI similar to DayZ. Like, they track you, they jump out of the way of your shots, like, they're fucking nuts. Oh, I forgot I can't interact with that. Alright, time to build a fucking base. And this is the next coolest thing. So this is the drone system. So regardless if it's player bot or somewhere else, if you're anywhere that has one of these, which the main two are going to be Outpost and Bandit. But say I wanted to buy something from Bandit, right? I can literally pay and then pay a delivery fee, so a little additional scrap on top of that, and a drone will fly from Outpost over here, grab the thing, fly it back, and drop it off here. It's fucking wild. Don't need those anymore. Let's make a skin and knife. Dude, I saw the comment that I forget his name posted in there. That's fucking awesome. You and Diana are officially my favorite. She was number 1, you're number 69. We're just gonna wait till 420 hits, and we'll have the top 3. Alright, we're getting kind of stacked on inventory. There's certain things. Don't need those. Actually, I don't even need those. Gears are good to keep. Fuck the double barrel. Keep that just so we have something. Unfortunately, I used the last bullet. Keep that one, research that. Alright. My two faves. That's why you're also my two faves, because you're the only two watching me. Oh, I appreciate that, brother. Means a lot. Alright, so let's see where we want to live. Water would be cool. I mean, we could potentially come down. Plus between train and sat. Launch outpost. There's a cave right here. I don't think anyone wants to see me live in a cave, though. Those are pretty fucking tight-knit quarters. But I can make impenetrable bases in there. I just want somebody to put down a starter shack. Any suggestions? You know what? I'll let you folks pick. You can see that there's G8, H8, anything like that. I will slowly pan around and someone pick a square and I'll figure out what to do from there. Except in pure water, I'm not doing an underwater base. Sorry. And then there's certain ones that are going to be within a restricted area where I can't build. Like I can't build T21. I can't build probably anywhere right here because there's a bubble. Oops. Can't build in a fishing village. I can build next to one. But do you think I should build somewhere on the coast like that? Like, there's a nice sandbar somewhere. Like, sandbars are fun to build on because you're like in the water but not on the water. So like even over here, which that wouldn't be too bad. Someone's probably built in both of these would be my guess. The flattest land possible is the best you can get, and you can't get more flat than literally a sandbar that's perfect. I already got an island out there. We can get an island over here. Got an island up here. Things like this, the big ice lake, those are sought after because they're perfectly flat. But I am adaptive. Like things like this are just ridiculously deep. We could build in a fucking swamp, donkey. Swamp there, swamp there. Technically that's a swamp. Got a deep lake. So should we go do some island life? Diana, do you sign up for that as well? Hop back on the train, maybe come down to this one. At least we'd have a couple monuments around. There's the fishing village. We'd have a gas station to recycle at and a supermarket. Have two rivers. Scalisti's fun. I've based on Scalisti before. Diana says an island. So we can either come all the way up over here, or we can go down to this one, or we got the desert one. What are we thinking? Please say this one or the other one. Desert one's gonna be a pain in the ass to get wood. But I don't care. Actually, it won't be too much of a pain in the ass. It's closer to Outpost, which I can trade stone for wood. Oh, now what's the other thing? What am I doing? Let's show off how much fucking money I've blown in this game. So if we want to go snow, I got a snowsuit. Which one's easier to live on, not the desert? Alright, cool. We'll get in there. To the southern one, see if anyone's living there, and if there is, then we'll go up north. Time being, we'll put on the snowsuit. I don't think they've got skins for these ones yet. Turn this mace into fucking baseball bat. Actually, that one doesn't have anything. That's pretty much all I can skin. Also, technically, I could change. I've got all these different outfits for when I'm naked. We'll switch to my pink bikini next to my wash up on the shore. No, you're good. We'll go for... shoot for this one. Actually, I guarantee someone fucking lives there, because large oil and oil rig are there, but if no one lives there, we win. We're gonna have to build a beefcake of a base, because this is like top tier shit. So, let's go check it out. That was a bear. I'd be devastated to get fucking taken out by a bear right now with a tier 2 on me. Which anyone that's been here the whole time, you saw how quick I got one, so it's not too terrible. Do it again. Please don't chase, please don't chase, please don't chase. Sorry for how fucking loud this thing is. No chlorine needed, baby. That's the one thing I love about this game too. You can just drink out of rivers. Probably gonna park right about here. We can check this area as a backup in case there's people there. But my guess is someone would be there before they're here. Chicken. In case we need this thing again. Yeah, see, need someone to build here. No big deal. You see, without hitting the little X, it takes a lot longer. You don't get as much per chop. Let's see where it went. sulfur right now. There's the fishing village. Iron scrap ain't gonna get me nothing over there. But this means that we could also do some fish traps and stuff like that, get fish and sell it. So we could strike it rich in the fish business. Ideally, we want somewhere right over there. Or even up there. Then we'll figure out where we want to build a bridge to get cars across. This is the other reason I love this game. Nights are like fucking 10 minutes at that. No way. Please don't be taken, please don't be taken, please don't be taken, please don't be taken, please don't be taken. Alright. I think that's gonna be home. Any objections to living in... There's a there's a name for this. It's called the God Rock. Should we live in the rock? Or should we live out flat so you can kind of see how a full build works? What would you guys prefer? And gals? Or in a secondary small rock? A little carport? No one built here. This is fucking... As I've always called it, Node Haven. You want the full build? Damn. Alright. We'll do a full build. The rock's just so easy to secure, which I'm probably going to secure it anyway. Because if that builds up next to me while we're not playing this, I'm fucked. Fun fact, you can follow chickens around and get eggs from them. I'm not going to do. You can have chicken coops. And they give you eggs and whatnot. Alright, there's a 50-50 divide between the God Rock and not. We got plenty of flat area right here. And then we can just seal this up. Because in a sense, this is still a full build for say. You're just going to have... Some of the walls will clip into the rock for say. Actually, wait, is this God Rock? Hold on. Let me double check. Damn it, tree. Okay, no, this isn't God Rock. Or wait. Yes, it is. Yeah, I can jump around here, jump here, jump here. Make that jump. This is God Rock. It's just sunken a lot lower. Oh, good, Mick. Yeah, someone's clearly doing... Oh, that's a cargo ship. They're... We're going to build in the rock, but we're also going to place something out here. But the rock needs to be secured because I don't want to get screwed over. Alright, first thing, we need a tool cupboard. So let's do things there. I need this as well. That can come before that. And then I'll need the hammer. Let's grab the meat mallet. Pooping. So I don't have any metal frags. Oh, I was just whispering to myself real quick. I was like, I don't have metal frags. Let's see what I do here. So, but I was like, well, first let me put down my claim of property. So in a sense, a tool cupboard is just like your flagpole on DayZ. So this means no one can build within X amount of radius. Toss that there. That's our other workbench. Now let's toss. Alright, so now we're going to switch it up real quick. I totally forgot one of the main purposes while I was at Outpost was to get this lovely bad boy. Is that ridiculously loud for any of you folks? I can try to adjust volumes, but that was loud. Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. Let me go back inside and adjust that. Holy fucking smokes. Alright, let's try this out again. That's better. So the explosion you just heard, someone is up here raiding that. a little bit of one. Let's see if there's any more nodes. Yep, yep, yep. So first thing we're gonna do. Alright, we're secured. Ta-da! I don't know, that's not what I want to do. I just wanted to... Okay, so we got that. Alright, so these are furnaces, so they're turning all the ore down into metal frags. This one's doing metal and sulfur. You get a byproduct of charcoal. Charcoal and sulfur is how you get gunpowder. Since we are secured in here. So a little bit, like I said, I'm playing at my buddy's noob server right now to kind of remember. Yeah, no one can fit under there. Fun little bit I forgot is right down there at the bottom of my toolbar says save time. So I think I've got till the end of tomorrow, where even if I left this twig, no one can break it. But we're gonna do a little reinforcements with some of the stone that we have. 'Cause why not? One reason we're cooking up some metal too, we'll make some metal doors. Easier. I am gonna take a leak though real quick. Alright, I'm back. We will have to focus some food here shortly, but I want to kind of clear up the island of any resources. I hear food. Bears, worst nightmares, jackhammers. look at all those nodes over there. Alright. Alright. Well, Jackhammer the Bear, that's a new one. This is probably one of the most OP things on the game, in my opinion. Fucking love it. Literally every time like I wake up fresh on the beach, like fresh wipe kind of thing, I just try to get 150 scrap and run right to outpost and get some of those scientists on the ground and everything. You can just charge at them with this. They'll shoot you like once or twice, and you just fucking jackhammer them to death. Alright, there's all the nodes. Sorry, I'm snacking. Stone, adobe, brick, approved list. Let's go jungle. Jungle's cool looking. Yeah, leave it. That would be square. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do it from up top. Oh, nah, fuck it. Just gonna wait a couple seconds. Yeah. There's single. just like that, we have ourselves a home. Not too shabby. Hmm. Yeah. Now the trick is we'll add more doors coming around. We'll loop through, and then I'll have a big old... Right from this point there, I'll have my big automated drop-down area. That'll be main. Something like that, if we survive the night. Let me see. Alright. I think we'll call the rust bit there. Hop back over to Doug. Looks like Patchy's awake. Maybe a couple others. But want to go check in, make sure the barn's doing okay. But we officially secured our base, right? All the fun stuff will happen. I might do some off-stream stuff to just not absolutely bore everyone when it comes to me smacking barrels walking the streets, but once we get enough scrap, we can learn all the automated furnaces. You can have like electric furnaces and all these other crazy bits. But I will say that the one nice bit about this game too, compared to DayZ, is once I go to sleep, my character is just gonna lay right here on the floor with everything in my inventory. So when you raid someone, in a sense, I guess it gives you a purpose to offline, but you know, DayZ, like so many people, and I'm guilty of it myself, take all their best shit and go to bed with it, and then you can't get that loot. So then you raid it a half-empty base, and then when they wake up, they've got all their nails and 4 dials and this, that, the other to recover. So that's what I like for just how honest it is. I was literally gonna say that, but I didn't realize you had tossed it in there. I love that joke. Alright, let's do some dugging around. I really appreciate you guys coming over and checking out Rust. And if you guys want more of it, by all means, we will continue this little journey. This is a month wipe server. So, it just wiped. What's today? Yeah, today's Thursday. Yeah, it just wiped, like 12 hours ago. So we've got a whole month of potentially living this out. Heck yeah. And yeah, like I said, I figured I'd just go check on Apache and all that. Looks like Doug Pop's pretty low, so maybe we'll go get into some adventuring. I don't know how to change my... I don't know how to change my title on here. No, not studio mode. I could just change my title on the fly. Can I do it from my phone real quick while I look? I don't know if it's going to allow me to. Yeah, it's not giving me an option to change the stream name. I guess screw it, we'll just see. But I'd like people to know that I'm playing Doug. No big deal. Or I could just end it real quick. Let me just double check. Is there not an option? Fresh page. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Alright, we're gonna just end the stream real quick. I'll be firing up another Doug stream if anyone's interested in checking out some more Daisy. See what Apache's into. Let's see if we can't go find some of our other friends. So we'll call this one for now, and then if y'all are around, come check out the other one. It'll take me probably 45 seconds. I'll pop up a new stream.